Hello, 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 Fernando, Bryce. How y'all doing? There's the panel link. Everybody's welcome tonight. You have to bear with me because we're going to have to do a few things just a little different, but we're good. Um, it's what we want to talk about. It's all good today. We're having a great day. Hey, Lisa, how you doing, sweetheart? It is great to see you. And Fernando, it's getting close. You're going to be having a little baby soon. Shaker, hello. Long time no see. I hope everything's good. I'm just hanging out on a Saturday night. Got almost all the Christmas done. I'm going to spend time tomorrow wrapping. Well, hello, Marty. Yeah, Marty, I'm not quite sure. Haven't figured that out yet. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I just don't seem to figure it out yet. But hey, it's good, right, Marty? Glad you joined us this evening. So, like I said, we're just hanging out on a Saturday night. I know people got snow. We were in the 50s today. It was kind of cold. I know, right? Hey, Jonathan, how's it going, sweetheart? Hey, Fernando.
Hey,
How you doing, sweetheart?
good. How you
Well,
doing today?
aren't you all bright and cheery?
Oh,
Do you have
always.
Christmas pants on or what there, hun? Do you got shorts on?
Uh, oh yeah, always. These are swimming trunks. I wear them practically almost all day.
Hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit, right? Jonathan, hello. And Jonathan, I have read all the things you've sent me. You'd be very proud of me. I did send you a reply back on some music. Jumping in the shower, I did that. I jumped in the shower. I got a nice fuzzy robe on here. Okay, so I'll show you. I'll show you. Got them on. Remember, I just got out of the shower. I tried to dry my hair. It is dry. And let's see if I can. Let's see where my camera's going to go. So I'm going to have to flip my camera around. Camera settings. Facing front. We're good. We're good. So you're just going to have to bear with me. Yeah, so here I
So,
am. See, I have a fuzzy robe on. I got my bright little. I'm all bright today. Sam bright too. Did you see that? Well, are you wrapping something? What you doing there, Fernando?
oh man, I'm trying to organize everything. So, let me flip the camera around. How do I flip it?
You got to go into your settings.
Camera, front camera,
Okay, Mom.
back tripper.
Michelle, tell Mom we said hi. Hello, hello, and we'll see you in a bit. Oh, yeah, trying to organize. Are
So,
you unpacking or packing?
so packing. So this
Okay.
is for Tuesday morning. So
Uh-huh.
trying to pack everything. So we have that one there that's already taken care of for the most part. So of course that's gonna be baby's area. So we got a little bit of a little cluster here.
I'm going to put you on a
Um,
slow solo
but
layout.
but I'm
There's
working on
Summer.
it little by little. So this year, so I'm trying to organize it based off on
Oh,
size. So trying to at least so that way once we come back, everything will be
oh, it's
nice
so
in
cute.
order. So I'm trying to work on it.
That's cute, Summer.
Uh, but I'll be back up, you guys, after dinner.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit. What are you having for dinner? Anything good?
I'll show you.
Oh, hold on. Let's do a solo. Let's see what we're having for dinner. Oh, that looks great. Yum. I love peppers. Hey, Seeger's mom. How you doing, sweetheart?
Nice.
Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, go enjoy. Bon appetit.
Maybe.
I should have spoke Spanish, but that's okay.
All right, I'll be back up, you guys.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit. Seeger's mom, how you doing today, sweetheart? Got all your Christmas done? I got everything purchased, organized. Who's, what's what. All the gift cards, all the jammies, all the night shirts. Got it all. I'm not buying. I am buying one of my granddaughters, the little one in the. She's crying with Santa. See, she's crying with Santa. I am buying her a swing set, so that'll be fun. I can't wait. She just loves going to the park. Go to the park and we swing and packages wrapped, stuffing stocked, candy made. You know, that's one thing I didn't do this year. I didn't do any baking, but I did. We have a person in here that bakes. So I did order some pies and cookies for Christmas Day. We'll celebrate Christmas Day. Got my prime rib today. Just ready to go. The holiday season, 'tis the season. And like I said, panel links there. Anybody's welcome to join.
What's up, fuckers?
Hey there, Missy. We're
How's
just talking
everybody
about
doing?
doing good. Fernando's going to have dinner, which looked really, really good. I loved the peppers. Hey, crazy clown. Mark
I
loving
know.
the one with his
I've
ball.
seen the
I know.
dinner, yes, and I love that they're getting excited, and she looks so beautiful, preggy.
You know, I'm so excited for in just a couple more days. My adult kids would cry if they didn't get their candy. I should have sent you my address, Seeger's mom. What kind of candy you got going on? She made candy.
Yummy. I
I
like
know.
candy.
Did you do any baking this year?
No,
I
I
didn't
have not
either.
yet. No.
Mhm. I love to cook. I can cook all
Yeah,
day
I'm
and all
gonna
night.
cook. Yeah, I'm gonna cook for on Christmas and probably Christmas Eve, but that's about it.
Yeah. Well, we have somebody in the neighborhood that does the cooking or baking, I should say, pies and cakes and cookies and candies. So he's whining again. Crazy clown, I'm sorry.
What's up,
How you
crazy
do-
clown? How are you doing, sweetie?
Turtles. Oh my God, I love turtles. Walnut fudge, peanut butter
That does
fudge,
sound good.
Oreos. Yeah. You know, I think tomorrow I'll go to the store or maybe I'll put in a Kroger's delivery tonight. I think I'll make some fudge. When we were growing up, my aunt, oh my gosh, that was our Christmas gift every year. I couldn't wait to go to her house. She made all the different flavors fudge,
Yeah, that sounds good.
doesn't it? I could do some
Yeah.
chocolate fudge right now or some turtles. Now you got me
I like
going.
turtles. Aren't you beautiful?
What about your kitty? How is he doing?
His father passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought, yeah, my bad. I thought I told you.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
He emailed me the other day.
that's horrible. I'm so sorry. So hard with the holiday seasons and that happens.
Yes. So back to Christmas stuff. My
Back to
bad. I
Christmas
should have told
stuff.
you.
No. Sometimes you get it out and in between. I'm sure we will. But yeah, Seeger's mom now. See, Seeger's mom, see what you did? You got me going. Jeez. Let's see. 12th man.
What's up,
What's up,
sweetie?
Summer?
Good. How are you doing?
Fair to middling, but kind of drunk.
Well,
Drunk.
you got a nice hat on.
Thank you very much.
You're 'tis the season, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm not a Grinch though.
You're not a
I got a
Grinch.
dog. I got a dog right here. He chases the Grinches off.
Oh, he's a pretty
That's his.
dog.
He's
That's
cute.
his job, Summer.
Yeah, he's cute.
He's
Thank you.
adorable. I haven't seen you in a while, 12th man. How are you doing?
Well, all right.
Y'all
Just
snowbound?
it's the first day of Christmas. I'm about to get another glass of wine. Maybe see if I can walk that far. Where'd it go?
How
Well, how
much?
many glasses? Yeah.
Is it homemade wine or do you buy it?
I buy it.
Oh, do you? Okay. I
Yeah.
figured up in Alaska with all that snowbound, you'd learn to make some wine.
Well, not yet. Well, like it's not that hard to get, you know.
Yeah. How's your chickens doing?
I ate them all.
You ate them all?
Yeah, I ate all my chickens.
Did they stop laying eggs or what?
They're just a pain in the ass.
I still have 8 chickens, and I get 8. They were molting, and then they weren't getting enough sunlight, so I had to put an artificial light. Now they're laying eggs again.
Well, what they were doing is, even though I spent money to keep them off my deck, they kept getting on my deck and in my tools, shitting on my tools and shit. So I'm like, okay, y'all gotta go. I can get chicken anywhere. Fuck y'all. So I killed them all and put them in a jar.
In a jar?
Yeah, a jar.
What do you mean you
And
put them in the jar?
or a crock pot. You put them in
Okay.
crock pot, then you jar them up. You save them, put them on the shelf.
Okay,
Stew
so
for
you
later.
you pressure cooked them?
Yeah.
I used to do that up in Minnesota, not with chickens. We would go get corn and cucumbers, and we'd get peppers, and then we'd put some tomatoes in them. We'd put it in a boiling bath water, and they seal
Just
up,
like
and we put
Summer,
them.
just like Summer, she knows how to eat rabbits, don't you, Summer?
I do.
I eat rabbit too. We used to hunt for
You ever
rabbit.
put a rabbit in a jar?
I never did.
No, I haven't
Always
done it that way, but I've eaten rabbit before.
I like the fresh rabbits, and
fried
then yeah, fried with a little soy
or
sauce, little
stewed.
brown sugar, and mustard, and fry them
They're
up.
just like, yeah, they're like chicken, just more lean. That's all.
You know, I find rabbit that, you're right, it does chicken, but it's kind of like a dark meat chicken, and I'm not a
Dark
dark
meat.
meat eater.
Mm.
Yeah, that seems to be dark, greasy, more greasy. But I like rabbit and I like squirrel. Hey, Jonathan. Summer's here. She's just busy doing a few things,
Uh-oh.
but she's listening.
Yes, I'm here. I'm just getting things ready so when I do sit down, I can sit down and have some fun.
We like
Well, you
fun.
better be sitting down and having some fun.
Oh yeah, I'm fixing
Everybody
something to
else
eat real quick.
says.
That's right. Yeah, it's
See
my
your
day
mom
off.
feed rabbits. See your mom's feed. She feeds rabbits, not eat them. Well, see, you'd feed them, I'd eat them. Okay. Hey, Barbara, love you. Jonathan has a question. Summer, it's an
Yeah.
inappropriate question. Okay, Jonathan. You want to jump on panel so I don't have to read your inappropriate question and then you can ask it yourself. Barbara, I see you changed your thing. I understand people are looking at your Facebook, they found you. Oh, well.
Are they doxing people on here?
No, oh, absolutely not.
No. Oh, no. We don't do this over here.
Oh, absolutely not. We don't do that stuff. That'd be a big no real fast.
I don't want to be talking about no one's Facebook. Like, what the fuck? I'd ban that person right now.
No, hold on, wait a minute. You don't know what's going on, so pipe down. She's talking about her Facebook and just,
She
it's okay.
put
I
a
got
new
this one.
picture.
I got this one, man.
He just put a new picture.
All right.
She can talk about her Facebook if she wants to talk about her Facebook.
Doxing herself
Freedom.
then. Okay.
She's not man. I'm not gonna do this with you tonight. She's talking to that. We're not doing this tonight. Just letting you know. So she's not doxing herself. Chill out. It ain't you, so why are you worried about it? Even if she was doxing herself. What the hell?
She was just saying
That
how
ain't
beautiful her hair is. She changed her picture.
No, that's not AK, Barbara. He's one of my longtime friends.
Yeah, he's from way back. He lives in Alaska too.
Yes. Soft
Yeah.
man's cool. He's a hot mess. That's why we're all hot mess. Ain't that right, soft man?
That's right.
That's why we all hang out together. Just that hot mess crew. Summer, did you pin the link?
I like Hot Man Summer because she ain't afraid of anyone.
Nope, we're sure not. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, do me a favor. You're backstage. Can you just turn your camera on for a second?
Who?
No,
Well,
we've
with
got
her,
a
you
guest
can,
coming.
Christine, hold on. No, yeah, with her, you can see where it says authentic.
Yeah,
People that you know,
Yeah, I clicked
yeah,
it. I got it.
always
I
click
got
that.
it.
I just got out of the shower, so I have like I was hoping you were gonna have to make me turn on my camera.
Nope. I know.
I would have.
I know. No, I clicked on you
No,
and saw it too.
that's only for people we don't know.
Well, my avatar is different too, so probably
Well,
not.
that's what threw me off. She's got a
Yeah.
different avatar.
That's my old one.
Actually, if you pay attention, she's had it there before.
I have had it there before.
Mm. Before your tree.
Before I've had a few things. I've had this, my dogs.
I've seen your dad.
Hey, all kinds of court
What?
these motherfuckers. I said all kinds of court documents.
Yeah, I kind of went through some of them today.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. That's kind of what I'm doing now. I'm going through one of them. It's a 30 some odd page.
What documents are these?
It's the court documents for Diddy's case. They drop stuff every day. They drop multiple cases some days.
Oh, okay.
It's a very, very, very active shit show.
A lot going on there.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
But other than that, I ain't done shit. I just been chilling all day. Fucking heat was weird last night, so then my husband got up and messed with it, and so now it's working again, thank goodness. But it's like overworking, and I'm like, dude, I am dying in this motherfucker. It's so hot.
Freezing.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
I kind of, huh?
I know it's only like 32 degrees and I got my heater on low. It's about to blow me out of here.
Yeah, well, you're in Alaska. It's way more colder up there than it is where I'm at.
Oh, absolutely.
Not really. It's only 32 degrees. That's not cold.
Your 32 is not my 32.
It's been a wet 32. It's heavy snow, I bet.
Yeah, like our 30, it's weird how in different areas of the countries, right? Like I can like even my 32 and Christine's 32 is not the same.
Yeah,
Is it
right?
windy summer?
Sometimes it is.
When you go outside?
It is right. Yeah, it's been windy the last couple days. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so my weather
So
right
that
now.
makes it colder.
says 17 degrees. It feels like 3.
Yep.
It was
Oof.
freezing today. Freezing.
Oh, we don't
Yeah, I
want
went out.
that. We don't want that at all. Hey, Michelle.
Not
Yeah,
too bad though.
I went outside for a minute. It's 31 here, but it's windy, so I don't know what the feels like is. But I know I went out and I was like, oh my god, I went and got cigarettes and shit. I was like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere else.
Is that a wet wind or a dry wind?
Baby, I don't know. It's wind. It's a wind. It's cold. Hell.
We're 46.
I'm a pothead. I don't pay attention if it's wet or dry. It's just cold.
It's just cold.
That's all I know.
Hey, J1. How you doing, hon? You're going to tell. Go
Oh
right
yeah.
ahead. Be a snitch. Snitches are found in ditches.
No dumb bitch.
Right.
What's up, Jonathan? What are you doing?
Oh, he never asked his inappropriate question.
Oh, he said he found the answer.
Oh,
He said he found his answers. I don't know.
Christina, did you watch that video I sent you?
The music one? Yeah.
Music one.
Yeah.
No, not music.
What was it?
No, he's been emailing today. I got a couple too. I haven't checked them though. And it's not nothing to do with you. I ain't checked them yet.
whatever happened with that game night? Did you guys ever reschedule it, or did it just never work?
No, we're getting some of the setup. Something the password got changed or something like that, and we're still retrieving the password now because we did something and we kind of locked ourselves out of it. So as soon as we get that situated again, we will be doing game night again.
What? It's like on panel, like you are now.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, and the chat and everybody can do it.
And if
Pretty
you get
cool.
2 devices, you can really play. It's fun.
Oh boy,
Oh, it is fun.
Yeah,
competitive, huh?
Yeah, don't play with
yeah, I've
Gina.
got trivia. And, yeah, Gina and
I was
Katrina are
wondering,
the two trivia queens.
hot mess summer, maybe you could do a karaoke night.
Are you coming to sing
Maybe
for
one
us?
night. Yeah, maybe one night I have to set it up. Try to do some fun things around the holidays because I know it's hard. The holidays is hard for everybody, so try to do some things that make us smile and laugh a little bit. Might play some funny videos here in a little bit.
Hey, Shelly G. Hey, Michelle. How are you, sweet?
Whoops,
Oh,
my bad.
it's okay. Sorry. Hey, Michelle.
Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Woo, Michelle, baby.
Mm.
Come back
Yeah.
down to earth.
You're
Your
roboting
mic,
me.
baby. Bad.
Is that better?
No.
No.
Down she went.
Whoops.
She'll come back up. I feel so bad for her because she's always in the holler. You know, I mean, she's in the country, so her Wi-Fi is
Yeah.
just give her a better signal.
She
Mm.
just
I can't
trying
talk
to
to my
say
friend.
Merry Christmas.
Well, maybe Elon Musk will give everybody Starlink.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
I had
That'd be
a
nice.
discussion about what is a public good and what is not really. Like, since I
Do
don't
what?
have kids, are your kids my problem? Why am I paying taxes for your kids if I
Because
don't have kids?
someday those kids are going to be paying taxes and running our country and taking care of you.
Can I answer that too? Because I had that question.
Absolutely.
I'm like, why am I paying school tax? Right? I don't have kids, but when I was going to school, someone that didn't have kids was paying tax, right?
Yeah, my
Yep.
parents.
So, for me to get an education, somebody that didn't have children was paying school tax so I can go to school. And so now it's just really paying it forward,
And
Right.
education. And wait a minute, an
Hold on a
education
second.
is not a privilege. It is a right.
Mm.
No, I don't think it is.
Oh, yes, it is.
12th
Well, it
man?
is.
12th man?
Had,
Just pay your taxes. That's it. All right.
J1.
All right, let him talk. Let him talk.
like if you had kids and those kids, did you even read a book to them, or did you send them to Drag Queen Story Hour?
Okay,
Did you
that's what
teach
we're not
them?
at 12 man.
Did,
We're not good.
did,
No. No. If you want to be over here, you're not going to do that here on my platform. I love you to death, but me and your views do not line up. And you will not disrespect the people that sub to my channel because we're not going to do that. So if you want to you can have a conversation, but we're not talking about gay, trans, any of that at all with you. Now, you don't have to stay here. You can stay here and hang out with us and talk about regular stuff. But that's what you're not going to do.
Okay.
I muted you.
And I always ask people, go to your school board meetings and you'll get an idea of what's going on.
Christine?
Yes.
I just want people to pay their taxes. That's it. It's not the complaining. I'm
Jonathan,
just joking. I'm just
we
joking
don't-
with Christine. I'm just
we don't
joking.
have an option not to pay taxes. They take it from us.
Right.
just be a
I'm just
slave
joking.
and just pay your taxes. Be a slave. Yeah. Okay.
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to. You can completely not do whatever you want to do. That's complete your choice.
Yeah, or they'll
But
take my land if I don't.
Huh?
If
well,
I
no.
don't
Hold
pay
on.
the
I
taxes.
ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing. Christine and Lisa and J1 and Michelle ain't gonna do shit to you, baby. We gonna love on you once they take your lands for you not paying your taxes.
My
Yeah,
county
you don't
actually
really have
told
a
me that
choice.
I was paying for the schooling that I went through. And that's the reason I've got to pay school taxes because I'm still paying for my school.
Yeah.
That's right.
Shouldn't be parents be held liable for their own kids to be able to at least read and write by the
Have-
time they get into kindergarten or the
Well,
first
since you don't
grade?
have any children
Why is
and you
it
don't want to
your
pay with them,
job?
why should you get an appointment? Why should you get an opinion? I'm just going by your logic.
And do
Yeah,
you
well, why is it taxpayer money?
Because that's the way the
Teaching
government. We
because
the people government set it up that
they're
way.
they're basically being babysitters. They're not teachers.
okay?
They're babysitters.
Did you
I have a
learn anything
question.
in school?
Okay.
Where's
I have a
Amanda
que-
at? She's losing her
I have
shit
a
right now.
yeah. I have a question for you, 12th man. Have you ever heard of the phrase "it takes a village"?
Yeah, and I think that is a lie.
No, it's
Of
not.
course.
Did the village fail you, 12th man? Is that why you don't believe in the village?
I don't believe.
And I'm not being sarcastic.
No, Michelle Obama said that.
Michelle Obama did. She wasn't even around when you was being raised by the village, baby. So stop blaming shit on her. That ain't got nothing to do with you.
I was
You were a
born
child.
in
She was a child.
1971.
You both were children. What the fuck has she got to do with
you
your
born in again?
79?
were you
And she
born
was a
in
child with
again?
me as well. She was a child with me as well. We were all kids.
So you were a baby when
Yeah, and so were you.
Obama, and I was already born in 1971. So there's that.
Okay, so
Well,
you were
Already
6
an
years, 7 years
adult.
old. Big deal. What fucking deal? What do you think you were doing? What do
6,
you and
7
Michelle
years
Obama
old.
think I was doing? At 7 years
was
old, what was
already
you and
an
Michelle
adult.
Obama doing? Were you drinking a beer?
I was already an adult by the time you were just being born.
You were 7. You were
hello.
7.
I was born in the '60s. Gotcha beat.
She's older than you.
Alright. You got me there.
I
My
got
dad.
you.
But why does it take a village? Why does it not take a parent
What?
anymore?
Okay, time out.
Why
Why are you?
doesn't the parent
What kind
have
of
any responsibility?
12th
Did you
man?
come up here just a bitch, or did you come up here to have a conversation, 12 man? Because I'm feeling like this is just a dumping drunk bitch chesting for you.
12th
Well, I
man.
just want to know why
But
parents don't have any.
how do you
They're not
know?
supposed
How
to.
do you know parents are not taking care of their
They don't
children?
read them books.
How
They
do you
don't.
know?
Because you say
Because
they don't read them
I
books?
talk to them.
You talk
I
to who?
talk to them all
In
the time.
Alaska?
Yeah,
Come down to
Okay.
Florida.
There's a lot of
they just
parents
say,
than just the parents in Alaska.
well, that's the taxpayer's job to teach my kid how to read
No,
and
it's not.
2
I've
plus
never heard
2.
that. I have never
Yeah,
heard
that's
that.
what they believe, man.
Nope, never heard that.
They,
Lisa, have you ever read a book to a child? And I know you don't. You said you don't have
Yeah,
children, but have you ever read a book? Okay, thank you.
I was a nanny for quite a few years. Read a lot of books.
did you teach them,
Oh,
or did
shit.
their parents teach them?
I taught them while they were in my care. I
What
mean,
did their parents teach them?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Well, I have a question, 12th man. It takes two parents. And when I had children, I had 4 sons. They're adults
Yeah.
now. When my children were little, their dad and I both had to work. You know why? Because that was our responsibility as adults to work,
Yeah,
to
to
provide a
feed the
home.
Hey,
kids, right?
hey, Lisa, can I ask you a
Feeding kids.
question? Those kids that you babysitted and you taught them how to read, right? Did those children walk?
Oh God, they're like
They
30
could
something.
walk, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. That's my point. So their parents taught them how to walk. That's
Oh
one
yeah,
thing they taught them, 12 man, since you were curious.
Taught them how to eat.
yeah.
Well, I think kids can kind of teach themselves how to walk after a few steps. But you look at these parents nowadays, they expect public
You
education
are,
to
no, I'll
do
disagree.
everything
I have
for
9
them.
grandchildren. 9.
I love
And
you,
guess
12 man, but you're a dude in Alaska, drug as fuck, with no children, bitching about what everybody's kids is doing.
And
Yeah,
Come on, man.
because I still have to pay taxes for other
and
You're
people's
going
kids
to, because,
that I
well, don't be
wait a
a
didn't
minute.
have.
slave. Don't
12
be a
men.
slave and don't pay them. There you
12 men.
go.
Do you have a job?
Yeah, and have my
Don't pay
land
your yearly
taken.
rent. That's all
Have
right.
my land taken by the
Right, Michelle?
government.
Tell him. Don't be a slave. Don't pay your
Exactly. Don't
shit.
pay your yearly rent. What can they do? What
12
can
men.
yeah,
happen
Yeah,
if you
take
do
your
not pay your
land,
yearly rent?
pay the tax, or we're taking your home.
That mic
What
sounds
a
good, Michelle.
choice. What
and
But
a
didn't you,
fucking
Exactly.
choice.
when
child
you,
doesn't start school till 5, 6 years old. So what do you think they're learning? I mean, they're learning before they even get into the education system. You know, like of course they're learning. The parents are teaching, and
Did
Jonathan,
your parents teach you 12th man? Because I think you can talk, and I mean, I know you
Yeah,
got a brain in
yeah,
there.
I could already read in the 8th grade by the time I entered kindergarten.
no, you
I could
didn't.
already read at 8th grade level.
No, you
Yeah,
didn't. No,
yes, I did.
I'll
Well,
disagree.
let's just say you did, because none of us were there, and who wants to get in a stupid ass argument when you learned how to read, right?
Yeah,
Right
because
now, what you're
my
doing
parents
is.
sat down with me and taught me
So
to
are your
read.
parents so your parents are the only parents that
Mhm.
ever taught anybody how to read? All of us degenerates on this panel and around your age group. I mean, none of our parents taught us anything, right?
Summer,
I
how
already
did you
knew
ever
how
get
to
this
do
panel
all that
running
shit.
without an
By the
education?
time I went to
I don't
school,
know.
I
Come on, you know?
could.
How did that happen? That's
So
amazing.
school was boring by the time I got there because I already knew how to do it all.
Hey,
How did
12th
you?
man,
Oh,
do you have
come
a,
on.
do
Really?
you have a job, 12th man?
Now I'm retired.
Do you have any degrees in education or any degrees at all?
Oh yeah.
What's your degrees?
carpentry, machinery, you name it,
Is it an
plumbing.
associate's? Is it an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, a master's, or a doctorate?
Or it could just be a trade
A
degree.
certificate?
Yeah,
Yep.
trade degrees.
Were you
But
considered a
today's
genius?
And
kids,
those are all very good degrees, by the way. I just gonna
Yeah.
throw that out there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, my son has one. He's got a. He's
what's yours in arts or something like that no one wants to hire anybody in, something like that?
Can I ask you,
Um.
because you were reading at an 8th grade level at kindergarten, and I mean this, what all serious. Are you considered like a genius? Do you have a very high IQ?
No, just advanced because my parents taught me versus relying on public education to babysit
So
my
if you're
mom's kids for her. My mom taught us and my dad taught us. We learned like basic skills before we were 5. I mean,
and you can read an 8th
ridiculous
grade
that all
level
these
book at kindergarten.
and now they're getting where they're graduating, they can barely read.
Well, the
They can't
system's
even
failed
read
them.
by the time they're getting in
You know, it's
college.
crazy, 12
That
man, is
happened
when
back in
you
our generation. So what makes it any different in the next generation coming up? There's plenty in our generation that can't read,
Yep.
and
They're
there's a
and I'm
lot of
one
just
of them.
learning.
have you been to like McDonald's or anything lately, or Walmart or Kroger's or any of those places? Because there's a lot of
Fred
functional
Meyer's.
teenagers. Okay, cool. There's a lot of functional teenagers that are holding down jobs, and they're doing a pretty good job at it. You know what I mean? Sometimes better than some of us grouchy ass fucking adults that just like have such a shitty outlook on life, right? Because they're young and they're educated and they're just holding that job down and they're inspired and they're haven't had their whole world shitted on them yet, hopefully. Um, don't you would say that they're doing, halfway decent job in this world, right? They keep your beer stocked and your French fries hot.
Well, I gotta say that I appreciate truckers more than anybody.
Okay, well, we got young truckers as well because my husband's a truck driver. So, and I can tell you right now, there's a young man just got a CDL and everything because that's what we do. We inspire young people
Can
to
he
get their stuff.
read?
So,
And
can
I
you read,
retired from
motherfucker?
trucking.
If you have a CDL, you have to know how to read. So, are you really asking a dumbass question like that? Come on, 12
He
man.
could read. He could read the next dispatch, but
That's
can
not
he
true.
read a book? Can he read a book?
My son's a truck driver. He's been a truck driver only 2 years now. 2 years.
What kind of question is that?
That was stupid because that just kind of hurt my feelings. Here I am, dyslexic. I am a retired truck driver.
Mm.
I drove from California to all over the freaking place.
Truck drivers can read signs. They can do a lot of stuff. 12 man, you're really talking out. If you're
You're
drunk, and this
talking
is
out
just
his
what I'm going to
ass tonight. What
hold
you're
on,
doing. No
hold on.
facts.
I'm just going to say this. I came here for a good night. Came here for some laughs. That's why I started this laugh. If you can't turn around to some kind of positive thing, I'm probably just going to tell you holla because you're just being
Well,
negative.
I
You're
just,
being
I
down,
just
and
want
I don't. It's the
America to
holidays.
read.
No,
That's
no.
all.
Well, no, you're being an ass, and you're being very, very, very negative about
I'm
everything.
sorry.
A little disrespectful.
And if I don't know if you see the little Christmas trees and the little elves on the background. Like we wanted to have some fun tonight, and you seem like you probably need to have some fun. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask, can we just have some fun tonight and stop with the deadbeat
have
downer
fun.
shit? Thank you
You
very much,
betcha.
sir.
So 12 man,
Alrighty then.
where are you from? You're from Alaska?
That's not where I'm from.
Well, okay. Or where are you from?
I'm nationwide.
Okay. You're in Alaska right now.
Yeah.
So is it true that they have 6 months of daylight, 6 months of darkness?
Well, kinda, but right now it's pretty dark. Yeah.
And do you see daylight? Like, does daylight come at this time of year?
Yeah, we had like not even daylight today because we had so many clouds, so it blocked out the sun. And I live on the ocean,
Yeah.
So, we get a lot of that. Like,
You guys ever watch that
uh,
truck driving show?
On ice?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is
Yes.
yeah,
so
they're still rolling.
wild. And they go out in the middle of
Yeah.
the ponds and the freezing, and you can hear it crackling. And oh my god, I'm sitting on my chair watching it half the time.
My son drives Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa.
Ugh.
He's got all
And
that ice, all that snow.
don't they have ice roads on those lakes too? Because you have
Where
people living on those little islands in the
Yeah,
middle of the lake.
when you get up to Alaska, yes.
yeah, they make
Well,
roads out of that.
Minnesota too, right?
And real far in Minnesota, yeah. Up near the Canadian border. My son's
Yeah.
not that far north. He goes, his furthest north, I think, is like Moorhead, which is close to the Canadian border.
Do are those just for truck drivers to use, or do people, civilians, use those in the winter too?
Oh my God. You want to hear a story? I'm going to tell you a story. So, mind you, I was born and raised in the city of St. Louis. We
Okay.
moved north and we lived on a lake in South Dakota. And, and I heard about ice fishing and lake freezes over and, black ice and 15 feet of snow. I learned about it before I went there. So I'm sitting and I have, like a split home. So I'm upstairs and we've got two huge sliding glass doors that face the lake. I'm sitting there in the morning having my coffee, waiting for the kids to get up, and there's a truck on the lake. And I'm freaking out. I'm calling my husband at work. I'm like, there's a truck on the lake. There's a truck on the lake. There's a truck on the lake. It's going to fall through. He's like, no. And, mind you, he's from Nebraska. And
Yeah.
he goes, no. Once that lake freezes over and they know when, you will see it'll be just like the road out front. And by God, they made a road, one both ways, one each way. And on each side of that, they put ice houses. So they fished. And these ice houses had heaters in them and beds in them. And it was just crazy. Craziest thing I ever saw in my life.
But that truck driving, they do that in Alaska too. But if it's daylight, they sometimes it gets really slushy and it starts to not thin out, but it gets really slushy. And they try to go out, and you can
No.
hear it just cracking.
Yeah, and
And they
that
back out, and sometimes they have to wait till it's dark, till night comes, and it gets
right,
cold and freezes again.
right, because you just get that little bit on top. But yeah, it's crazy when we moved up there, and then we moved to Minnesota, and we learned to ice fish. We'd go out on the lakes, and we'd take like this little camper fish house, like kind of like a mobile home, and you take it out there, and you'd put it, and then each city would tell you what date you had to have it off because they monitored how thick the ice was. And Merry Christmas, Dawn. Thank you. But yeah, it was crazy. But I learned to ice fish. My kids learned to ice skate
Yeah.
on the lake in front of the house when it would freeze. It was so funny because we would go put some water out there and we'd smooth it out with a mop, and then they'd go out there and they'd learn to ice skate that way.
Hmm.
Yeah, my kids had their childhood was, a vast variety of things because we moved around like every 3 years until we came to Florida. But where I was a city girl, we'd hop on the bus to go to the store. I never saw, pheasants and deer and all that stuff. It was
How,
crazy.
how old's your oldest child?
He will be 40 this year.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. And my youngest is 26. And then I got two in their 30s. So I got a wide variety. And like two of my grandchildren are 18, two of them are 16.
How many have kids?
They all do. All
They all.
four of them. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They all have, well, my youngest, who's 26, he only has one. That's the little girl crying on Santa's lap.
Oh, that's his baby.
I did, baby.
I'm
But
getting ready to get in a country fight tonight. You
what are
girls
you
better hang on to me.
what are you getting into a country fight about? We're going to be in the holler? I love
You
saying
might be
that.
if the son bitch don't slow his motherfucking ass down back here.
Uh-oh. She's going to go out there and whip some ass.
We got you.
I've got an Airbnb back here past my house.
Uh-huh.
The guy that's renting it's been back there for 4 days, and he don't know the word of a speed limit.
Ah,
Even my mother, she even agreed with me. Yeah, they went through their flying earlier today. I said yes, they did.
wow.
They missed my 14-year-old dog by 3 inches
Oh,
yesterday. So
Oh
I
my
am
gosh.
pissed tonight. I'm waiting.
Have you said anything to him?
I can't get them to stop the car.
Ah,
how
And
long are
I'm
they
hmm.
not
there
allowed
for?
back there on that property.
How long are they there for?
I don't know. I hope to God they leave tomorrow.
Hmm.
And if I
Wow.
catch the owner in, he's going to know all about it.
Wow.
Because the owner that owns this is out of Tennessee. So
Hmm.
yeah, I'm aggroed. I'm sorry, girls. Y'all just going to have to hang on to me tonight.
We got you, baby girl. We got you.
Where's Michelle? Tennessee?
Kentucky in the hollers. Have you ever heard of the
Right,
hollers?
right, right, right.
I, I've
I ain't
learned
in the
about the
hollers,
hollers.
Christine. I'm in the caves.
Okay.
What did she just say?
I'm not in the hollers. I'm down in the caves.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else.
so, so Lisa, have you ever heard of the hollers
No,
in Kentucky?
nope.
The
Oh,
hills and hollows.
yeah. It's a cool thing. I've learned about it. Where'd everybody going?
Put everyone drop off. I don't even have my thing on.
I
Fernando?
guess I scared everybody off. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Fernando? Okay, just checking. I gotta say this. Dawn says she doesn't ice skate nor ice fish, but she does do iced coffee.
Yeah. But do you do iced coffee in the winter?
Yeah, I do iced coffee, but I can't do none of the other.
Oh, see, I do iced coffee in the winter.
I used to ice skate as a kid. We had a pond across the house, across the street from me. We had a pond and
Uh-huh.
go over there ice skating all the time.
Yeah, I think that's why I have bad ankles.
Yeah.
Because I didn't learn to an adult. Oh, Fernando, what are we looking at? Hold on, I'll make you full screen.
We're gonna put
Oh,
you
you
on.
Oh,
are.
look at that beautiful yellow house. Is
Yeah.
that blue one beside it?
So, let me know. Let me know if the music might be a little too loud. Because I mean,
No,
literally
you're good.
everyone is like playing music around. But
Really?
this is a school that they built maybe about a year ago, maybe. And I mean, when they started, it was like absolutely nothing here, but like it really looks nice during the day. But pretty much like all the houses, are just like for different students. They're all different colors as well,
That's
but it
cool.
looks really nice.
Oh, look at
Can't,
that.
I don't know
That's
if I can feel very much.
that's
But
DR.
The yellow house really
yeah,
stands out.
yeah,
Nice.
that one there, yeah,
And where are you on your balcony?
yeah, on the roof right now. This is it's a building, so it's so 2, 4, 6, so 6 apartments pretty much in this building here. And then let's see
Yeah, Chris, that's where he's
so
at.
over there, like straight ahead, that's kind of like where the main road is.
That looks
So it's
beautiful.
kind of like a little bit of like the hood, but not so much because it's not like a bad area. Thank God. But see if I can show you guys kind of the other side. This side can't really see much.
Wow, that looks really nice.
Mm-hmm. What's the temperature there?
High of 84, low of maybe 78.
Huh. Is it real humid like in Florida?
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
yes. And then so the corner over there. They always hang out there in the corner. Surprised they don't really have music,
hmm.
but that's our little grocery store right there.
Hey, Chris.
Is that like a convenience store or a grocery store?
Yeah, it's like a convenience store, pretty much.
And where is it you're at?
Dominican Republic.
Nice.
I'm I'm gonna keep my hands off things.
Yeah, I got it.
I didn't know if you were here or
Oh,
not.
he way down
That ain't
south.
Uruguay, is it? No.
Yep.
Glad he's not on the corner down there wasting his money.
Why would he be on the corner?
He was showing it just a minute ago, like there they all
Yeah,
are.
he's showing. He's in the Dominican Republicans. He's showing the neighborhood. It's kind of cool
Republic.
to see Dominican Republic.
And then my wife set this up, the lights here.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's been
Nice.
nice so far.
Sounds like fun. I bet you're getting
I'm,
excited.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm so excited for you. I can't wait till you show us the baby.
Oh, I can't wait neither. Is this going to be the
I
first
can't wait
baby
to see
born
the
of the
little
panel?
toes. I can't wait
This
to
will
see
be
the
the
little
second
toes and
baby.
fingers.
Second.
This will be the second baby born off the panel. Yep.
Hey,
We love
Fernando.
the baby.
Chris wants to know how long you're gonna be staying.
Uh, End of March, so beginning of April.
Fernando, you can take us into the hospital with you.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is
You
say,
know,
"Hey, I'm ready. Let's go do this."
We're packing
you
it
know,
up.
I I was under the impression that the hospital, or not the hospital, but the insurance would take care of everything. And
Yeah.
so it turns out they don't. I didn't know that. But there's like a small fee that like towards the end they'll give us like a bill, and then that needs to be paid.
Mm.
And there was a case that it's been reported on Instagram that the family didn't have enough money. So like in that case, what they do is they keep the baby
I was just gonna ask
until
that if you don't
until you
pay, do
pay.
they keep your baby? I was just gonna
Yeah,
ask that. Chris, his wife's having a baby that's December 24th. Now, are they gonna do it C-section?
yeah, it's C-section. I mean, I'm not thrilled about that, but at the same time, yeah, I feel pretty confident that everything is going to work out.
Oh yeah. Was her first one C-section?
No, her first one was natural,
Hmm.
but the thing is that from my understanding, it's like it's in rare cases that women actually give birth naturally here. For the most part, like over 90% are planned
Was that
C-sections.
like a law over there?
No, it's not a law, but I think it's convenience. Um, and it's easier on the doctor because it's planned, so he doesn't have to spend as much time, waiting
Mhm.
for a woman to give, birth, or
Right.
to what is it called, to dilate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so much harder on a woman to do a C-section than to have it
Mhm.
natural.
But I've had all mine. Summer's had her C-section, and we all did fine.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and I had way more than you're supposed to have. So
Now you're still kicking and breathing, kicking ass.
still kicking and breathing, baby.
So are you?
Does
Found
anybody
Jika
watch
said she
Love
needs to
After
walk a
Lockup?
lot. She was
Hey,
on earlier.
Summer.
Does anybody watch
Yes,
I,
Love After
I
Lockup?
sent I
I
sent
watched
you
that
a little
yesterday.
something in the
Do you
back
see that
chat
girl
to show
Justine that's
you
down there? And her
what
Hold
we
on,
do
hold on a
to
second.
keep busy in the winter. It's not copyrighted or nothing.
All right, well, I'll look at it in just a bit. What
All
were you
right.
saying, Lisa?
the girl that's on there with her husband, I forgot his name. But her name's Justine, and she's just having like her she's having another child, and she really hasn't healed from the other one yet. And I guess they were
Yeah,
Um,
I'm a little bit behind on it. We haven't watched it in a little bit, but yeah, I watch it all the time.
yeah,
I'll have to get caught up on it.
yeah. They're
I like
they're my favorite couple. I like them.
yeah, I like that show.
You guys all ready for Christmas?
Not all the
Already
way.
here.
Almost though.
Today is the first day of Christmas. So light a candle.
Every
Got
day
What's
11
is
that mean?
Christmas.
more days to go.
Oh well, the way I celebrated Christmas isn't until 25th.
Is Hanukkah?
But the way each person celebrates different, and that's the beautiful thing about Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I think it started from is Hanukkah start at 12th man?
Yeah, as
Yeah.
today. I mean, there's 12 days of Christmas. There's always more holidays in America than we deserve anyway. So,
All right, come on, happy stuff, not depressing stuff.
on
Come
the
on, 12th
first
man. I'm gonna push
on
you
the
to have
first
a happy
day
conversation.
on the first day of Christmas, my true love bought for me a hot summer in a basket. How's that?
Yeah,
A
On
hot
the
man, I'm
mess.
not for
second day of
sale.
Christmas, my true love got for me a Christine in a panel. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. Now you gotta finish it off, Fernando. I can't sing anymore.
One big baby.
Hey, do you guys fly international, or
I have,
like
I haven't
go
yet,
anywhere outside of the country much?
I
not yet.
stay
I
in
haven't.
I stay in my state where it's the most safe.
Look at
I
the
do not
So
baby.
like going international.
I got something for you guys to remember. So today I went over to pretty much like an ATM, to withdraw money. And as I'm going through the process towards the very end, it gave me pretty much two options. It says to choose the conversion or don't or decline the conversion. And if I would have chosen the conversion, then that bank would have kept about $60-$70 extra if I would have said
Convert to
yes.
what? Convert to
So
what,
when
Fernando?
when you're withdrawing money, it's almost as like a pre-calculated conversion between, like in this
Oh,
case,
okay.
US dollar and Dominican
Nice.
peso. So I'm usually, pretty good with, like staying up to date and finding out, like what the daily conversion rate is, so that way at least I have an idea. And so before I even did the transaction, like I started doing the math on everything. And so pretty much, and so I took out, it was about 20,000 pesos, which is the maximum the ATM lets you withdraw, which would have came out to about $328. But if I would have hit yes on that, then it would have been about 379, close to 380, if I would have hit yes on it.
Damn.
And I haven't looked into it too much, but yeah, I figured, I was like, well, I'll pass the information on. But if you hit no on it, then I mean, in my eyes, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's whatever the daily conversion rate is, like that's what you're gonna get. I hope I
Wow.
didn't confuse everybody.
That's good to know. One day I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go out of the country and have vacation.
Me too.
I don't even have a passport.
I don't either. They keep telling us we need to get one. I've got the paperwork filled out, but the problem is, and I got to get another birth certificate because you have to send in your birth certificate or take it down with you, and they take it. And my birth certificate is the original one. and it's so fragile. So I got to get myself a new birth certificate before I do that.
Well, there's a lot of countries you don't have to have a visa or whatever to go to. The Philippines, Nicaragua is one of them, and you just have to look them up. Let's see, my friend was in South Vietnam the other day, had lobster and crab and steak and everything. Then you take it back to your own grill and cook it yourself, like $4, dude. Four
Well,
freaking dollars.
those are very poor countries. And so when we go into those
So
poor countries, our dollar goes a lot further. Kind of.
My friend's brother goes to Uruguay and stays during the winter, and the
But
money difference is big down there also.
you have to be careful though, because if you stay over 30 days, if you're not a citizen of the country, then you'll have to pay a small fee.
yeah,
So from
A
zero
small
to
fee for
30,
usually
what?
zero, it's
usually
like
pretty minimal, isn't it? Though,
it's like a
Fernando,
tour.
like
It's a
Mm,
tourist
a
fee.
couple bucks or something.
okay.
Like a couple bucks a day or $1 a day is like nothing.
Because the last time I was here for 40 days, and I had to pay 3,000 pesos, which was like almost
Holy
$50.
shit!
A
So
day?
no, not a
Oh,
day. That's just like the total fee that you have to pay.
okay.
So from
Per
zero
month.
zero to 30, you don't pay anything. 30 to 90, um, it was 3,000. Now they bumped it up to 3,500. So a little
Mm,
bit over $50, and then I don't know what they charge
a month
after 90 days.
Well, you'll
well,
find out, won't you?
as long
Yeah, I will.
Maybe.
Unless if I can find a way to become a citizen here, then
Hmm.
if I become a citizen here, then I don't have to pay that fee.
But being married, shouldn't you just have to fill out the paperwork, or the paperwork takes forever to go through?
No, the paperwork, it doesn't take long at all to go through, because in my case, and she wouldn't really have anything to do with it, but because my parents were both born here,
Oh, well,
then
then you
then
have
that's
dual
where.
citizenship.
Yeah, well, you would think, but I would have to apply for it and just kind of go through the process and everything.
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah,
That's interesting.
in
So
Nicaragua.
so I told myself, well, if it's going to be cheaper than paying that fee, then it's going to be absolutely worth it. But if I have to pay more to be a citizen, then what am I going to pay towards the end of my flight? Then it's not really worth it.
Mm,
Hmm.
So I have to find that stuff out and see. Which I don't think is going to be much, anyways, to leave the country.
So now you were not born in the Dominican.
No, no, I
Okay.
was the only one out of three brothers. I was the only one that was actually born in the U.S.
So your mama had 4 sons.
Three,
Oh, so you're number 3. Where do you fit in there?
the youngest one,
Ah, you're
the
the
baby.
baby. You don't have the
yeah,
attitude of a baby though.
No, no, not anymore, at least.
seemed pretty smart. Like he likes to stay in trouble, out of trouble. He'd rather hang out here than go down there to the corner he was showing us. I think that's a good dude right there.
Oh yeah,
He's
absolutely.
not
Fernando, we love Fernando.
he's not going down there
I
to
love
the
you guys too.
corner and wasting his money and time. Yeah,
We
I
got
like Fernando.
new neighbors that moved in, and they're over there settling in.
Now, are you in an area where it's a lot of Americans that come over?
No, I like where I'm at, like this zone here. I mean, I haven't really seen any other Americans around.
Mm.
But like, so there's a mall that's not too far from here, and
Uh-huh.
like either me and my wife will go together, or I'll just go by myself. And like there, you'll run into Americans, and you can kind of pinpoint them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine.
But like it's funny because like okay, like I may be able to kind of pinpoint them out, but at the end of the day, it's like me walking through the mall. It's like everybody's gonna pinpoint me out.
Right.
And one of the worst things about this country is like haggling is a big thing, but
Yeah.
you have to be real careful, and you have to be kind of real street smart on like prices everywhere.
Hmm.
Like just kind of know what like the going rate is for certain things, or like quickly be able to kind of convert. Like if they tell you like this item is going to be 2,000 pesos, like right away try to like okay, well that is like almost $40, and then try to kind of weigh your options whether or not if it's worth it or not.
So
Because
you have to be very fluent in the conversion rate then.
yes, because sometimes like they'll hit you right here, and they'll hit you with like an American price instead of like the actual Dominican price.
Uh-huh. Huh.
Can I can I ask you a question, Fernando?
Yeah,
Do they have a very good street food there? Like, can you go down there and get some grilled this or that, or
yeah,
is it good food like for a few bucks, right?
yeah. I mean, so yeah, pretty much. I mean, almost the whole entire day. Honestly, like you're always gonna be able to find like street vendors that are selling food, and I mean it's reasonably priced too. Like it's like if you do the conversion on it, you'll be like, so I just paid almost $20 and I'm getting all of this. Like you would be surprised. That is one
What
one
about
of the one of the best things is you don't really spend a lot of money as long as you know how to manage everything well and kind of like talk your way through things. Like, you really won't spend that much money.
so
Hmm.
with the street food? Like, say I only had $5 on me, would I be able to get a good breakfast for $5?
Yeah, you would get an entire breakfast. Think about it as like $5 would probably get you close to like a pretty good meal at IHOP.
No,
And
not
they
here at
have
home.
IHOP there?
No, I don't
Yeah,
think they do. I don't think they do.
I'm
Mm.
talking about street food, Fernando. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean
could I
just
get some
uh,
fried bread and some scrambled
empanadas.
eggs, shit like that?
Mm.
Scrambled eggs. I mean, you have to ask for it. A lot of times you'll get like hard boiled eggs.
Well,
Like those are much more common here.
there won't be no live chicken in that egg, will
Not unless you ask for it.
there?
I mean, you ask for it, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, they might just hand you a whole chicken, eh? Yeah, I always wanted to visit down there, but my friend Portland Andy, he's down there, Nicaragua, in one of those islands right now. He's thinking about buying a bar over there, and moving over there, and all that. I don't know about all that. Could you move to an island off of Nicaragua, like buy your own bar, just live the rest of your life on an island?
Oh, and another thing too, um, Christine, this would be good for you, because your son is 100% PNC. So here there's two different locations so far where veterans that are 100% can receive VA treatment for free.
Really?
One of them, yes, one of them is in Puerto Plata, which is like very north of the country, and
Mm-hmm.
then the other one is here in Santo Domingo, in the capital of the country.
Hmm. Yeah, can't get that here, can you? Nope.
But that I just found out during this visit.
Now, are you disabled at all through the military?
Yeah, 100%.
Are you 100% too? Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. They have good pay for that.
Thank you for your service, Fernando.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, hell yeah, they do.
I was surprised because when he bought his house, I said, you don't know what the economy's going to do. And understand, because he's a physical therapist, so he'll always have a job, and he's got a PhD, so he could really take that PhD anywhere if he wanted to. Um,
Hmm.
but he said, Mom, just my benefits alone, the check I get, will pay for my mortgage, my car, and my food. So he said he'll be fine unless the
Yeah,
government decides to change that. But he said he doesn't foresee how that could happen.
no, because once you're permanent in total, it's they can't touch it.
Yeah,
So it's
well,
you're pretty much you're there. And then, of course, if you're married, you get more. If you have kids, you get more. So
yeah, he's got
I
two
mean,
minor children, and that's what he said that he gets more because of them.
yeah. And then like the kids automatically get covered medical insurance up until
Hmm
18. If they decide to go to college, then it increases from 18 to 20 to 23.
No, it's 26.
26 now.
Yep,
I thought it was
yep.
23.
If they're in school up to age 26 now, they either just changed it or they're getting ready to change it. But that only counts if they're in school.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, I was quite surprised at the benefits because, at first he was only 60%. But then he went in and talked to all their doctors and had all kinds of physicals, and they came back with 100%.
Hmm.
He had to fight for it,
Yeah.
though.
Oh, of course. I was at 70 for 6, 7 months until I was
Take
like,
care,
I should be
y'all.
way
Gotta run.
higher.
Yeah. Lisa, we're talking about because Fernando's military and my son's military too. Hey, Canada RV, how you doing? So that's what we're talking about.
Okay, I've been listening. I just had to feed the dog, so I didn't want
Oh
to hear
no,
any
that's fine. I
banging
just,
in.
I just didn't want to let you feel left out.
Yeah, not at all. It's interesting.
Yeah, when you start getting into that, it's very. And Shelley's saying with all insurances, I think it's covered my son till he was 26. Now, is he in school, Shelley? Because I think that makes a difference if they're in school.
Yeah, they have to be in school, I think.
Hmm Yeah, yeah. Forging thoughts that I had to go through 3 appeals for my combat injuries to be factored in. Meanwhile, I have my army buddy who twisted his ankle in Alaska and is 100%. It's crazy how all over the place it is. It is very crazy.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
well, it's what's so funny that he got cut during a mission and got some shrapnel and just kind of like grazed his knee area, but he still had to have stitches. It's in my opinion. So what? You got a scar? Oh no, they took that into consideration too. I thought that's crazy.
Mm.
No, Shelly, see, ours didn't work that way,
Oh God.
and that would have been nice because my son just turned 26, but he's got a good job, so it don't really matter. He didn't have to be in school. Hmm. Mine was never like that. But, he went away to college and then he came home and then he moved out and then he got a job and then he went back to school and he was just a hot mess. These boys kind of aimlessly wander. So, Lisa,
Yeah.
y'all ready for Christmas?
Yeah, I think I finished today finally. I don't have a lot,
Yeah.
but I just had to go out and get a few things and get money out of the bank because my niece and nephew, they're at that point that I just give them, well, my nephew at least. My niece, I bought her something and I'm gonna give her some money, but I had to get money out for the mail lady, and then the kid up the street came and shoveled for me. I had to go do that. Then I wanted to go to the store. I had to get stuff to make for Christmas, so I didn't want to have to fight, the grocery stores the day before and all that mess. I just wanted to go out and get everything today, but it was freezing. And I had a partial knee replacement about a year
Mm-hmm.
ago,
Yeah.
and the cold kills me, especially like when I'm on like walking a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of bothering me right now. I'm just kind of sitting with my feet up.
My husband has a rod in his back in cages.
Ooh.
And like the last couple of days, it's only been in the 50s.
Mm.
And he has to lay on his heating pad. He says you can actually feel the coldness
Oh, of the rod.
of the rod
Ooh.
that just takes him down and out.
Mm.
Yeah, he in a car accident broke his back.
Oh God.
And Forging Thought says my me and my brother always hide each other's gifts in a harder trope and package. Last year mine was the whole roll of duct tape. This year I welded his to steel. Oh my gosh. And I'll tell you, I got all my kids, the boys got all these plaid black and red sleep pants, and all the girls, even the grandchildren, the girls got like sleep shirts. I got some really cool. I even had to go back and buy myself one because I really like that sleep shirt. Aren't I horrible? But anyway, and I'll wrap those regularly, and I put gift cards in the pockets. They all have pockets. They all got gift cards that are wrapped. And this year I did it in bubble wrap and tape, so they're gonna have to get through that. But our big thing is that, yeah, I don't know, Shelley. Hold on a second. I'll have them answer that. Forging. In the meantime, while I'm telling my story, I need you to tell us what you put in steel and how the hell he's getting it out. Do you give him a sledgehammer with it? And I hope it's not breakable. But our big thing is we buy lottery tickets. So the scratch offs, some are
Mm-hmm.
dollars, some are $2, $5, and we'll buy one or two of the big $20 ones. And I wrap those individually. And then everybody gets to take a turn at picking one out and then opening it and scratching it. Like last year, my 12-year-old grandson won $500.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's
Christine,
things
I'm
on oh sorry, go ahead, you read
no,
it.
go ahead. No, you please.
On Facebook, like I think this is one particular family and they have all these different games, and like sometimes it's like pick a cup and you get what's,
Underneath.
yeah, but they go around and like they'll spin a bottle and if it points to that cup, that's what they have to take.
I saw that.
And then you can trade it with somebody, and like they do all these different kind of, I'm like, how fun would that be, like at a holiday time when
Yeah. And, we do, 2 years ago, everybody had to bring a white elephant gift.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't matter what it was. Could be a pair of slippers. It could be a 2-liter bottle of soda, whatever. And that's fun. Because,
Yeah.
first person goes and then the next person goes, but the first person can steal and from somebody else. It's fun.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about. It's not what's the, what it is you're getting. It's just
It's
the
the game of it.
fun of, yeah.
And it's
My,
family.
yeah. My brother-in-law, and I mean my brother and sister-in-law, they usually have Christmas at their house, and they usually kind of just do that and buy different things, like a roll of uh, paper towels and like not a roll, but like a a 6-pack or different things, and everybody picks something, and it's just the fun of what like how not ridiculous because I can always use paper towels, but just the stuff that you see people getting. It's just funny.
Yeah, and we always put a price on it. You can't go over this, but you gotta spend this, You
Yeah,
gotta buy something between $10 and $20.
you're right. Yeah.
But it's fun. Okay, so I really like this with Forging Thought. He talked about when I read that him and his brother always hide each other's gifts, and it's the package is harder to open this year. He put it in steel.
Hmm.
And then Forging Thought says we usually do a map where the gift is. And I like this. Hold on. This year, my brother gets to obtain his map, and it will lead him to a new 5x10 utility trailer.
Wow.
That's cute. Oh, you call it Dirty Santa. We call it White Elephant. He'll probably try. Oh, and then Canada RB was saying, did you get him a grinder? He will probably try his grinder, but I'm already planning on taking all his metal working tools and putting them in the back of my truck when I get there and he's still cooking. Forgy thought that sounds like so much fun. Um, we did that today, Lisa. Picked the upside down box. We played left to right, center too. So Shelly did that today.
Oh, left, right, center.
Uh-huh.
I love that. And it's you play for dollars. I've never played it any other way other than with dollar bills.
I've never heard of it.
Right.
No.
So, oh, okay.
What is it?
So you get 3 dice. There's 3 dice. It's a game, and it's so much fun when you have the more people, the more exciting it is. So you have 3 dice. There's an R, an L, and a dot on all of 3 dices. Like on around the dice, there's an R, an L, and a dot. And so if you roll it and there's 3 dots, say, then you keep all your money. And oh god, it's been a while since there's an R, an L, and a C, and a dot. So if you roll a dot, you keep it. If you roll a right, you give your dollar to the person to the right. If you roll an L, you give your dollar to the person to the left. And if you roll a C, it goes in the center. So the center is the pot. Like it never once it goes into the center, it never comes out. And the person that has the last dollar wins the pot. So you can roll the 3 dice and get 3 dots and you keep all your dollars. Like you're safe. You can roll 2 L's and a dot, and $2 goes to the left. And the dot you keep it. And then I don't know if I'm making sense, but
A little bit.
And then the
I'm
person,
like, wait a minute.
yeah. So it's like you're in a circle. So if it's me, you, and say Fernando, right? And Fernando rolls and he gets a right, an R, he rolls 3 dice. He gets 1 R, he gets 1 L, and he rolls, say, a C. He's out of money now, but it doesn't mean he's out of the game. He's going to give me $1, he's going to give you $1, and 1 goes to the center pot. Then you go next and say you roll 3 rights. Well, now you have no money, and now Fernando has $3. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And now I roll and say I roll a right, a left, and a dot. Well, I keep $1. You get $1 back. So now you have $1, and Fernando gets $1. So now he has the 3 you just gave him plus mine. He's $4. So he's looking really good right now. And I
Till he rolls.
huh?
Till he rolls.
Until he rolls, and he can roll 3 centers, and that money goes, nobody gets that money. It goes right into the pot. And so now he's got $1. I have $1, and you have $1. And so it just keeps going till all the money is in the pot in the center, until that one person has that last dollar and they win the pop. And all you're playing with is $3. That's really all you know what I mean?
Right.
And
Each person $3.
each person's $3. So you
Yeah.
start with 3. And say you only have two. I should clarify this, because say you only have $2, you can only roll 2 dice. If you only have $1, you can only roll 1 dice. If you don't have any dollars and it comes upon your turn, it skips right over you.
Oh,
If
it does sound like fun.
Yeah, if you
It
have
sounds like real
$3,
fun.
then you can roll all 3 dice.
Hmm.
And it just keeps going, and money goes to the right, money goes to the left. If it goes in the center, it's done. It'll never come back into play again. And then the next person rolls. If you have $1, you roll once, you 1 die. If you have $3, you roll 3 dice. And if you roll 3 dots, that's the best you can do, because you get to keep your money and it just keeps moving. So and that's why it's more people, the more fun it is, because it's just, you're only playing with $3, but yet at the end of the day, you can, you can win, $20, $30, $40.
Right.
You're only sacrificing $3.
Yeah.
It's not like playing, I don't know if you play Texas Hold'em or anything like that. It's not like playing Texas Hold'em, where it's a $20 buy-in,
Right.
and your chances of winning are.
Yeah. And that sounds fun, because I got all these grandkids. Even if they all brought 3/4. You know what I'm saying? We give them 3/4.
Yeah, you could play
Yeah.
with pennies.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
I want to belong to
play with
Forging
3
Thoughts
chocolates.
family.
You can play with 3 chocolates if you want.
Right. Yeah. That sounds fun. I want to join Forging Thoughts family, because they hide their things and give maps. And 2 years ago, he put in the Ziploc bag top of the flagpole, and his brother can't climb the flagpole. Took him 2 weeks for his tickets to get a hunting trip. I want to go on a hunting trip. Yeah, it's and that's what it's about. It's about family.
Did he grease the flagpole?
Yeah, he can't climb the flagpole. Apparently, he's too big to climb the flagpole.
Can you get a drone up there to get the?
Well, now we can. I don't know if we did. Well, I don't know. It depends where you're at. You're not supposed to fly drones.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's about, like, when my niece and my nephew, because I don't have children, so my niece and my nephew are younger, like, um Easter, like, I used to do, not an Easter egg hunt, but I used to do like a scavenger hunt,
Right.
and like clues, and buy like little things for them that they were happy, just
Yeah.
some had money in it, some had like a little toy in it, and it was just clues for them to, find, and it took up time, and then we would do like egg coloring and things like that. So
Well, it used to be fun when we were growing up, because they would play card games. They always played with change. All the adults did.
yeah,
So when they were done, all the kids would be in a room. And mind you, I'm like the oldest of 30 grandchildren at that time,
yep,
because my mom was the oldest, 16. And they would come in the room where the kids were at, and they would just throw all their change, and then all us kids would go hunting for the money. It was
yep.
fun.
I'm good.
Yeah, we had a good time. It was a really good time. Unfortunately, thought everyone else just hides stuff around the yard or behind the chairs. My brother and I are legitimately evil to one another. You guys are a hot mess, right? So anybody is welcome up on panel. The link is pinned. Um, what's funny, Lisa, if we think about it? Last week and the week before, we heard all about these drones.
Yeah,
I'm not hearing anything anymore. Are you?
no.
Isn't that
No,
funny?
I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't even hear about them. And then we were at our company Christmas party, not this Friday, the Friday before.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the girls, she recently moved to New Jersey with this guy that she knew from her younger years, and reconnected, and got smitten. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? And she's like, I'm moving back. But anyway, she's like,
She's
they were
moving
right up.
back.
Yeah. She's like, I'm like, well, I have an extra bedroom here. I'm like, you're welcome, until you get settled back in. I'm not going to ask questions, none of my business, but, no no regrets. You know, you give it a shot. But I she's like, yeah, those drones, they were over my house in New Jersey. I'm like, what drones? I didn't even hear about it. And so she was the first person I heard about it. And then all of a sudden I started hearing stuff about it and all these theories, but I don't hear anything about it at all anymore, other than in conversation, just people talking, but I don't hear about it like on the news or anything like that. But yeah, I didn't even hear about any of it before until. Did I lose you?
Nope, I'm right here. Sorry,
Oh,
I had to do
I'm like, did
something.
I get kicked off? My phone is like on red, my battery, and I had it plugged in. I bought a new charger today, and I bought
Uh-huh.
the wrong thing.
You bought
So
the wrong thing?
yeah, it's the right for the iPhone. It's the right charger,
Mm-hmm.
but the back, I think it's supposed to be for the Apple computer, which I do have, but I'd have to go sit at the desk and plug it into the back. So I'm gonna just return it. I have it back, but the best I have right now is, I'm gonna say, a 3-foot cord.
I
Not
know,
even,
it's how I am.
not even. So like I can't go far once it's charged. Um, so I thought I lost you. I thought maybe my phone died, but
No, I had to mute for a moment. Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I haven't heard anything at all. I really want to go into Forging's family. He does some really good stuff.
Mhm.
Crazy hillbilly. Did you hear about the gang stuff? I think it was in Aurora. I've been hearing about that for months, but it seemed to have settled down.
Christine, I'm going to show you these. Hold on, let me get back. I'm not discombobulated because I definitely came up with a different way this time. That's why my old avatar is on there. But
What do you mean you came up in a different way?
I don't know. I hit the link and like none of my old avatars are on there, and everything where I would hit, it looks all different, and I don't know why. I don't know. I didn't do anything different, but it all looks different. And my other
Mm-mm.
avatars are on. This is my old avatar, and the other ones that I had aren't even on there. So I'm trying now to get back to where, like, oh wait, here I am. Okay.
Here, did you find yourself? I see
Yeah.
you.
All right. So
Hold on, I'll put you on big screen. We're going to let Crazy Hillbilly come up. I'm going to put you on big screen.
all right, hold on. I gotta make sure I'm on. Hold on.
Oh, Shelley, I haven't heard about a new occurrence. Fair warning, once you have dinner with an Italian family for Christmas, you get institutionalized. You can't go back. I'm coming to you, Forging. Okay, what are we looking at?
Wait, hold on. Like, how do I turn the camera around?
You got to go into settings.
All right, hold on. So this was like settings, camera.
The only problem with being an Italian, Forging, I don't eat
Oh,
pasta.
I see. Okay, front camera. Back camera.
Um,
Let's see if that's right. Hold on.
Front camera faces me, back camera will face my floor.
Okay,
Right.
that's what I want. Yeah, see, this is all different. This is like not. Remember when I was showing you guys the camera? I mean the records.
Yeah,
It was not this difficult.
no.
I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on.
You're going to read about it, Shelley? Yeah, read about it and let me know. And Crazy, I'm sorry, just one moment. I know you're there, honey.
Okay. Let's see if I'm doing this right.
Now we see your ceiling.
See, it's not the.
I'll take you. Let me take you off. Oh, there's your dice. Okay, so you're doing the dice for us.
These are the dice. They have dots. They have right. They have another dot. A dot. Left. Right. Dot. Left. So the star is center,
Mm-hmm.
and the dot is you keep them. So if you would take all three and roll them. So I have 2 dots and a left. So I would keep $2 and
Mm-hmm.
would go to my person to the left.
Okay. Hey, Summer, are you here? Can you hear me?
Now I just rolled it again and I have 3 left. So all my $3 would go to the person to the left of me. So they would get $3 plus whatever they got or whatever you're playing with. It doesn't have to be, you know what I mean? You can play with
Right.
100, $300. I don't know. But that's what I was just showing you. The dice. So right, center, or right, and I keep 2 to the right. That's all I'm showing. These are what the dice look like. And you can get these like at CVS and this would be center, so the money would go right into the center. So I keep 2, 1 would go to the center. That's all. I was just showing you. Is Summer still there?
Yeah, I had to see if Summer was with me. I'm having an allergic reaction.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh no. You want to close the panel down?
Well, no, that's what I'm trying to. I just messaged Summer.
You okay?
Um,
You have an EpiPen with you?
yeah, I do. I have it right here.
Did you do an infusion today?
No, I did it the other day, and sometimes it may take some time to adjust. So,
Well, go do
Summer, if you hear my voice, come to panel, please. It's like,
go do what you got to do. Just mute yourself and go do what you got to do until Summer comes back. I'll stay here.
yeah, I'm letting Fernando up too. I'm just going to mute for a moment.
Oh, go do what you got to do. Go take care of yourself, please.
The power goes out every day
You
for a
just
little bit.
Summer's
Yeah. It usually comes back pretty quick, though.
What's going on?
What?
I'm having an allergic reaction, so I need to mute and do a few things, and
Okay.
I'll be back. Can you move me to the back?
Just like that?
Yep. So, what's up, everybody?
What's up? What you up to tonight, Summer?
Shit, I ain't doing that but chilling. I'm going over some court papers. But other than that, I ain't doing a whole lot. Chillax night. After all the bullshit.
Ow! Slam my finger in the drawer.
What are you guys up to tonight?
Who? Any of us?
Sure.
I went shopping and I'm just chilling right now. Got my onesie pajamas on. Just fed the dogs. Chilling with the dogs.
Hey, Summer, I just want to get up here and wish you a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. And I appreciate everything you do, what you do. I love you as a sister. I really do help. You know, you're doing a good deed.
Well, thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you too. Hope all is well. Oh, shit. Drop my damn phone.
So, Fernando, are you just waiting now? Everything's all set?
by tomorrow night we should be all set with everything.
Yeah. And
That's cool.
how long are you there for?
Until end of March, beginning of April. Around that time, I'll be back in New York.
And then what's the plan after that? Is your wife? I don't really know the situation. You don't have to tell me, but
So, well, because in April of this year, I began the petition paperwork.
hmm
Um, so once I submitted that, then I mean it's a waiting process pretty much.
hmm
So it either gets approved or declined. If it gets approved, then pretty much the next step after that is because at that point, like my end is already complete.
yeah.
So then afterwards, it would be my wife's portion of everything. And it's pretty much kind of like you have to go through the consulate here and go through an interview process with them. And then once you pass the consulate portion of it, then that's when you go to the embassy. And then that's when you go through that interview process.
But is the plan for you to stay out to eventually be in the DR permanently?
No, 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 it's not for me. I mean, I love the country and everything, but like, no, I'm not Dominican by any means. Like, I'm more American than anything.
Yeah.
But like it's a great place to visit, but to live there, I couldn't do it. I'd be stressed out all the time.
So is your wife planning on coming to the States?
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
eventually, once we kind of go through the process and everything,
hmm
then that's our pretty much our ultimate goal.
Yep.
And then during my time here as well, so after our daughter is born, once I have the birth certificate in hand, then there's a separate form that you can fill out and petition for I can't remember what's the name of it, but it's pretty much once you have all your documents and everything in order, you submit that for pretty much so that way our daughter is a U.S. citizen because I'm a U.S. citizen.
She can get dual citizenship though. Your daughter.
Well, she'll have that because
Yeah.
she's born here in the Dominican Republic, and then once we go through that process, then that's when she'll pretty much be a dual citizen.
Are you? Because my grandfather was born in Italy, but
Hmm.
his family moved here to the United States. He went to Ellis Island when he was a child, and my brother was trying to get dual citizenship to Italy, but because my grandfather moved here as a child, he was recognized as a U.S. citizen, and so he had to go to my father's side. When I say my grandfather, my mother's side, he had to go through my grandmother's side, and the long story short, because of whatever reason, he was not able to get dual citizenship. And I think because it would have been through my father's mother. And back then, um, they didn't recognize, like, it would have to be through the man that he would have to, my grandfather. Anyway, I think the long is if she's born here and moves to does she automatically just become a U.S. citizen? Do you have to do anything so she gets citizenship as from the Dominican as well?
No, so because of the fact that our daughter is born here, so then she automatically is a Dominican citizen.
Yep.
Then once I have the form complete and pay the fee, then that's a waiting process, of course. But then they'll set us up for an interview at the embassy, which is It's more kind of like in the central part
Yeah.
of the city here. And once we get that interview, then that's when pretty much all three of us will go together and go through that. But once we go through that process, then hopefully she'll be granted, um, American
Mm,
citizenship.
okay. It's cool though. It's exciting. Is your wife does she have to get citizenship, or is she
Well,
from
I'm
like
in her case. In her case, it'll be a little bit different because so I think it's after 5 years because if everything goes according to plan, then she would be given a visa,
yeah,
but
okay.
she would also be given a permanent resident card. So
Okay.
then after 5 years, I believe that's when if she decides that she can apply to be a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
But once she's given the permanent resident card, then once we go to the U.S. together, then if she wanted to work, she could pretty much work almost anywhere.
Mhm.
Um, because there's two different types of kind of processes you can kind of go through because the process I went through is kind of like petitioning, for my wife. In most cases around here, you'll hear like petitioning for a boyfriend or a girlfriend,
Okay.
and in those cases, once they are granted their visa, then you have to get married in the U.S. within 90 days, and but even after you get married, then like that spouse that's not a U.S. citizen can't work for a whole year legally in the U.S.
Okay.
Like he has to, that person would have to wait. Sorry.
Well, just
So that person has to wait pretty much a year before they can work.
will they advise you like with your daughter how to keep her dual citizenship? Because I think if she I don't know. I really honestly don't know, but I think once your wife becomes a citizen, she automatically, because she's under the age of 18, obviously you know, a newborn at that, or not a newborn, but 5 years, she would automatically become a US citizen. So she would be a citizen of the Dominican. And then when your wife becomes a citizen of the United States, then your daughter, because she's under the age of 18, automatically gets. So, like, do you have to do something to get her a citizenship as U.S., or can it just happen through your wife and your
No,
daughter?
um, so from my understanding is, um, because her birth certificate is from here, that's all
Yeah,
that she needs, for Dominican citizenship.
yeah,
Then, if she chooses, then after the age of 18, then that's when you go and you register, and they'll give you pretty much kind of like your state ID.
yeah.
Um, so you'll be given that, and then as far as like for the U.S. citizenship part, um, once I get done with like the one form that I mentioned earlier, once I submit that, then after the interview, then that's when we'll find out, pretty much, if it's approved, then our daughter becomes automatically a U.S. citizen because
Right,
of me.
right. Because my brother was trying to get his citizenship for Italy before my niece turned 18. Otherwise, if he didn't, she would have to go through her own process of becoming a citizen of Italy. But because she was under, if my brother got granted, she and my sister-in-law would automatically become but I don't know if it's country to country or how that works. But I
Yeah,
just want
I
her to be able to have both, because that that's her background. It would, I don't want her to, I would never want her to lose her citizenship, dual. But
yeah, I think it is a country to country. Because I know a little bit about like here how it works. Like for me in my case,
yeah,
so um, so I need to gather like my mom and dad's ID from here, from the Dominican Republic, and then also their passports, which I have those photos. But then also, like for example, like my birth certificate, I was born in the Bronx,
yeah,
so I have to get my birth certificate. I have to get it apostilled, and I have to get it translated.
right.
Um, and then I think that's pretty much all that I need. Yes. Because I had to go through that process in order to get married here in the Dominican Republic. And then I also had to do the same thing for like my divorce paperwork. So I had to do the same for that
Hmm.
in order to get married here. So that's kind of like basic information that you need in order, um, to pretty much apply to be a citizen.
Right.
Which I think, I mean, getting it apostilled and translated, I mean, most countries are probably going to request that.
Hmm. Do you speak Spanish?
I do.
So, or you guys will teach your daughter
Oh,
both?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I think that our daughter's first language, regardless if, we're mostly here in the Dominican Republic or if we are in the US in New York, I
Yeah.
think that her first language will end up being Spanish.
Spanish. Yeah.
Because my wife knows a little bit of English. And she can read it, very well. But speaking it sometimes, like even in front of me, she'll get a little bit shy, or,
Hmm.
she'll kind of refuse to like to say things.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think her first language is gonna be Spanish.
Right. I mean, and the important part is that you guys speak Spanish, so it's easier to you know because you guys all can communicate. My brother is married. She's American, but her parents are from China,
Mm-hmm.
and they taught my niece and my nephew Chinese first. Um, I think Mandarin. Before they learned English. And my brother doesn't speak it, but my sister-in-law spoke to them both, and of course my sister-in-law's parents at that time would speak to them in Chinese, so they speak English, but I don't know what I would say. I don't know what I would say their first language is, but it's important for them to learn their, you know, if they're have Chinese culture, to learn Chinese. If they have Spanish culture, learn Spanish. And I just think it's because that the older they get, the harder it is to learn a language. So
Ain't that the truth?
yeah, I tried learning Spanish. I couldn't, but I didn't start until I was in college, and I was like, I couldn't. And they say Spanish is easier than English. I could not. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But
Well, I don't know. I don't. It's a little bit of a toss up because even though we speak good English, um, like there are some words that sometimes like kind of like the way that it's written.
mhm.
Um, like when my wife asked me, like, well, why is it written like this? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. It's just the way that it's written.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it doesn't really make any sense to me, but I mean,
Well, they put like certain tenses before, like,
like so I'll give you a prime example. Like I don't know if you've heard Jenny talk. Jenny's been like on almost on
Yep.
every panel.
Yep.
But like sometimes there's certain English words that we pronounce in a different way, but she will pronounce it like exactly how it's written.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, like every time she says, like panel,
Yeah.
like she would like, kind of like spell it out
Like that.
completely, versus the way that we would say it is like we may kind of chop a letter off here and there, but we understand.
Right.
Um, but like if you ever kind of listen to like how she speaks, like a lot of times, she will literally kind of like spell things out a little differently than we would.
Well, like panel would be panel. Come to the panel. If
Hmm.
I'm saying that, like I think I've heard her say it that way. Panel
Yeah,
instead of panel. We just like quick panel, but it's the panel. I don't know.
yeah. It's just like certain words like that. Like I don't know. I can't think of another one, but because it's been a while since me and my wife actually practiced a little bit. But like, there's certain words, like even she would try to pronounce it, and then I would say no, we pronounce it like this, and but then also, um, because you have Southerners have a different accent,
Mm-hmm.
um, so like trying to learn like American English, like for a newcomer,
Mm-hmm.
it's for us it's easy, but for some it's a little bit challenging.
Yeah, yeah. You guys obviously probably communicate in Spanish more, or you?
Like 100% of the time.
Yeah, yeah. Summer,
And then
have you?
even
Sorry.
oh, go ahead.
No, I was just at Summer. Have you talked to Have you heard from Christine?
Yeah, we're she's gonna get some rest for the rest of the night. Well, so
Okay.
just probably wrap it up in a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. My phone's like dying, so it's gonna give up.
Yeah, yeah. She's gonna lay down for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what I
Okay.
was doing. I was checking on her.
Hope she gets better.
Yeah, she will hopefully.
Do you wanna?
Sabrina said she liked your shirt, Fernando.
Oh, tell her thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, you guys could chill or whatever. Just I'll just wrap it up whenever.
All right. Well, my phone is like on the charger, but it's not. Oop. So go ahead, Fernando. What were you saying? I didn't wanna. Oh.
Um, well, I was gonna say that like even trying to like learn Spanish, like for me, like I'm somewhat fluent with Spanish, but like there's a lot of words that sometimes like I kind of get choked up with, or like I don't pronounce like correctly.
Right.
Um, but like because every Spanish country kind that has their own dialect, and they may have you know words that are commonly used, but like you never heard of that word before.
Yeah.
Um, like sometimes like that may throw like it throws me off. Or like let's say for example, like if I were to watch a Spanish soap opera,
Mm-hmm.
like they use a lot of words that I've never heard a day in my life. But like a lot of those words are proper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I try to mute up every time there's a little motorcycle passing by.
Ah, my phone is gonna die any second. I'm
Well,
plugging it.
we can wrap it up and then try it again later or whatever, or
My
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's not.
plugging it in, but it's not doing anything, and I'm like literally sitting over the counter because I'm on a short leash here with the phone. All right,
It's all good. Yeah. All right.
we'll reconvene maybe tomorrow. Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll pick it up when she's feeling better.
All right. Well, if you talk to her, we're thinking of her.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll let her know.
definitely.
All right. Good night, everyone.
You guys have a good
Night,
night.
night.
You too. Fernando, if I don't talk to you before, good luck. with your newborn delivery. But maybe we'll see you tomorrow. But just in case,
Thank
we'll
you.
see
Thank you
you.
very much.
Health, happiness, and we'll be thinking of you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, guys.
All
We'll talk.
right.
All right,
Night night.
guys. Bye.
Oh, Alex is. What's up, Alex?
What's up, Selma?
Shit,
Happy
you're gonna log on.
happy first day of winter. Did you know today's the
Yes.
official first day of winter? December 21st.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard you guys were logging off. I just want to come up real quick. I actually wanted to say congratulations to Fernando and his little baby
Oh,
girl.
yeah. We having a baby soon.
Yeah, I saw him with the
We'll be live
clothes.
tomorrow.
Yeah. All right, cool. You good? Everything
Uh,
cool?
yeah,
I
I'm
love your
good.
new
I'm
avatar.
just chilling.
The new avatar.
Thank you.
Hot stuff. All right, baby.
All right. All
Get
right.
some
I'll see y'all
rest.
later. I'll see
See
everybody
you
around. I'm
around.
sure I'll be somewhere on these YouTube streets.
I'm
All right. Love ya.
Be the whole
Go ahead,
problem,
bro.
right? Do your thing.
That's
Don't be
right.
half the problem. Be the whole
That's
fucking
it.
problem. I love that, by the
Be
way.
a,
That's a catch. All
be
right,
a
man. I
part of the
love you.
solution. Love you too. I'll see you in a little bit. Be a part of the solution, not the problem. But if you're gonna be the problem, be the whole fucking problem. And to Christine, we love you and hope you feel better, sweetie. I'll see you guys around on these YouTube streets. Holler.